Dramatization! Dramatization!
Nicole, it was great talking to you.
Yeah, you too. No, I'm really glad that we met. Oh, here's my card.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna check my schedule and I'll shoot you an email and we'll touch base and we'll get in touch in a couple of days, alright?
Okay, that sounds good. Yep. Okay, thanks.
Again, very nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
Hi folks, Steve the Hurricane. Welcome to A Drink with the Hurricane. Cheers. So, another dramatization, another exaggerated situation that we all face every single day. And again, thank you for your comments, thank you for your feedback, thank you for your interaction, you're sharing it on social media, or you're calling us, or you're emailing us and letting us know what you think of these videos. You fuel me, and I appreciate that. This situation that you just saw, you're probably thinking, what was wrong with that? He got her card, and he said he'll be in touch, and she was like, "Oh, that's great, that's fantastic." And she in that moment in time, Nicole had every intention of following up with Tony, having a meeting, and taking the next steps. In that moment in time, she truly did. But here's what happens, and here's the part that we didn't see, and the things that we know what happened. And if you don't know, you're going to see. If you're doing this, you'll start to realize it. When Tony goes to call Nicole and set up that follow-up meeting, she's not going to answer the phone. Not because she doesn't want to, she's busy. He's going to leave her a message. She's going to be like, "Oh, I'll call him back later." Later turns into a couple of hours, a couple of days, a couple of weeks. Tony's emailing her. He may stop by to see her, and nobody else in the building knows that he's coming to see her. And he gets shot down and shot down. And he may, let's say, I'm going to go on the side of caution here and say that he does eventually get another meeting with her. But it could be 3 or 4 weeks later. You know what? 3 or 4 weeks is a long time to have between meeting somebody. And if he's if he's a new marketing rep or a new business owner, 3 weeks from meeting somebody to get that second meeting, it's going to take a long time before you actually start getting referrals from that person. So if you're a new marketer, you may get fired before you actually start getting referrals because it's taking you so long to follow up and get the next steps of the process. One thing you always have to keep in mind and remember is it usually takes anywhere from 8 to 12 face-to-face visits with somebody before you start getting referral. 8 to 12 visits. So if your first meeting is today and 3 or 4 weeks later is your second meeting, it's going to take you half a year to start getting referrals. It shouldn't take that long. It's not supposed to take that long. So here, let me show you, instead of me saying it, what you should be doing to schedule meetings from networking events and community events. Take a look at this. So, Nicole, this is fantastic. I'm really liking where this conversation is going.
Me too.
Can I get your card real quick?
Sure. Here it is.
Awesome. You know, I would definitely love to continue this conversation, and you know, I'll tell you what. When I get back to my office, I know I'm going to get inundated with 100 other emails and phone calls and things I got to do. I'm sure you're the same way.
Yeah.
I really want to continue this conversation sooner rather than later. So let me check real quick.
Okay.
You have your phone on you by any chance?
Yeah, I have my phone.
All right. What's your schedule look like today? I'm real busy, but what's your schedule look like Friday morning, say around like 8:30? Does that work for you to meet for a cup of coffee?
Friday at 8:30? Yeah. Yeah, I could do that.
Fantastic. So I'll meet you at Starbucks on Route 9, and we'll continue the conversation then.
Okay.
Awesome. I'll shoot you a confirmation email.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks.
I'll see you then.
Okay.
Bingo. Write this down. Write this down. Write this down. It's an acronym. BMFM. BMFM. Right there on the screen. Stands for book a meeting from a meeting. Book a meeting from a meeting. That's what you want to do. This saves you so much. I noticed the way I did that when I came back in there, right? So I come back in there, I'm talking to Nicole, I get her card, and I tell her exactly the truth. I'm going to get inundated with phone calls and emails and follow-up, but I may not call you right away. I really want to continue this, so let me ask you, do you have your phone? She pulled out her cell phone. I pulled out my cell phone, went right to my calendar, and we're happen to be filming this on a Wednesday, so I'm happen to look at the day, And when I looked at the day, my calendar was half full already, but I looked at Friday morning, and Friday morning, I actually, around 9 o'clock in the morning, had an opening. So I actually, the example that I just showed you there was a real example of what I would do in that situation. I do this all the time at the events that I attend. When I go to net conferences, when I go to conventions, when I speak there and I talk to people who want to talk about business or follow up with them, I book a meeting from a meeting. And guess what? When I go to call that person and follow up, they're there. They're ready for it. They're prepared for it. And then they get the things that they need from the meeting, and I get the things I need from the meeting, and we go to the next steps. When I meet somebody at coffee or Starbucks, I schedule, and then we set up the next steps. That's progressing the relationship. And the best part is, if I met Nicole today on Wednesday, and I go to see her on Friday, 2 days passed, not 3 or 4 weeks. So now I'm already working on my second time meeting her is within the same week. And now at that meeting, I'm going to talk about other steps and next steps and get more appointments and book a meeting for a meeting and get that relationship going so that over the next 3-4 weeks, I've met her 8 or 9 times and I start getting referrals. This is how you get business from networking events. Now, this is only the tip of the iceberg. There are so many things I'm going to say to you at the Team Hurricane webinar this month. You have to sign up for Team Hurricane right now, right here on the screen. Click on it, get the details, sign up. You need to be part of that meeting, because if you're not on that webinar, you are going to miss out on every tool. I just told you how to book a meeting from a meeting. What do you say at that meeting? How do you take that meeting and turn it into business? All of those things and more I'm going to go over during this webinar. Sign up for Team Hurricane. Okay, so much love to you. Get the information you need so you can go out there and blow away the competition.